Hey, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, then welcome. My name is Maddie, and today I'm going to be doing a vlog. It's actually going to be a reading vlog slash anime watching vlog if I end up watching any anime this week, but I'm excited for this. I used to do vlogs way back when, and I always enjoyed doing them, so I wanted to try doing them again, especially because I'm reading again, so I'll have things to talk about, and I'll be able to talk about the books and the anime I'm watching as I'm watching and reading them, so I thought it'd be cool and we're going to try it out. So I guess I'll start with talking about what I've read so far. I have fortunately started reading this month. I am finally in a reading mood, so I'm so happy about that. The first book I finished this month, I finished it about 2 days ago. Well, I finished it, but I actually started it months ago and then never picked it back up, and then picked it back up a few days ago and finished it, so it's a really non-linear reading experience with that book. But that is The Darkest Star by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This was a reread for me, and I enjoyed it as much as I did the first and second time I read it. This is the third time I've read it now. I obviously enjoy this one if I've read it more than 2 times. So now that that book is finished, I can finally move on to the rest of the books in this series, which I haven't read yet, and I plan to get to those very soon. I'm going to pick up the second book in probably today if I can. I might do it today because I really want to get into the second one, but I gave this one 5 out of 5 stars, just like I did the first and second time I read it. So that's the only book I've read this month so far and finished. I have started a new book that I'm currently reading right now that wasn't originally on my TBR. I just randomly decided to pick it up because I really wanted to read a romance book. I miss reading like new adult and adult romances, so I picked this one up just because of that, and that is The Deal by Elle Kennedy. This is the first book in a series of standalone novels, and so far I am really enjoying this one. I am 10 chapters in, so I'm not too far in, but even though I'm not too far into it, I am really loving it. The thing with new adult books, new adult romances, is that I just inhale them. Like, they're so easy to read. I just fly through them because there's always so much happening in them that makes me like wonder what's going to happen next. That's what I love about new adult books, and I'm having that experience with this book, so I'm just flying through it. It's really good so far. And to give you an idea of what this one is about, it takes place in college. It follows this girl who aced a test in one of her courses, but the majority of the other students in the class failed it because the test was super hard, so a lot of people bombed it. And one of those students is this guy who is a hockey player, and since he is one of the students that bombed the test, he could possibly lose his spot in the hockey team, because if your GPA gets lowered significantly, you get kicked out of the hockey team, because that's the way that college works. So he needs to do the makeup test, but he needs someone to tutor him because he doesn't want to fail it the second time. And since this girl got an A, he tries to push her into tutoring him, and obviously eventually she gives in after rejecting him multiple times. She finally does it because he makes a deal with her that he'll help her get the guy that she has a crush on if she helps him tutor him. So that's why she gives in to tutoring him, and that's where I'm at so far. That's all that's happened. I'm assuming, well, not assuming, there's obviously going to be like a romance between them, and I'm looking forward to seeing how that develops and all. It's pretty good so far. The characters are really likable and really quirky. I like that about them. Yeah, I'm excited to finish this one. I'm going to probably continue reading it today, so but based on that, I don't know when I'm going to get to the second book in the Origin series, which the first one was The Darkest Star. I don't know when, because I really want to read this one now, so we'll just see how it goes. So that's all that's going on so far. Like I said, I'm going to get back into The Deal today, but I have some things I have to do first. I need to clean this room, my room. It is a mess, and I cannot even start to like read or do anything when my environment is just chaotic. Like, I cannot relax here. So I'm gonna clean first, and then I'll probably get into some reading later, and that's my plan so far. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of these vlogs. I'll try not to make them too long, but knowing me and how much I ramble, that might be hard, so I'll try to condense these as best I can. So I'll be back with another update probably later today, and I'll see y'all later. Hey, so I'm back for an update. This angle is super unflattering, but I wanted to lean my phone against something, so it's convenient, but I do not like this angle. Like, I like my phone to be up here and not down here. It just looks weird, but besides the point. So about my update, I have read a little bit more of the deal. I made it through 10 chapters pretty much all in one sitting. Like, I have not read that much in one sitting in a really long time, so that was an accomplishment. It is going so good. It's just getting better and better, so that's why I'm just flying through it. I constantly want to know what's going to happen next, and it's keeping me very intrigued, so I'm gonna keep on reading it. I am gonna take a break now though, because when I read so much in one sitting, I need breaks in between, because I'm like, I need to be doing something else. Otherwise, I kind of get sidetracked and I kind of start to zone out. So I don't want that to happen. I want to be able to focus on what I'm reading. So I'm going to take a break, and by break, I mean I'm going to get some pizza, because my mom just called me like this second. It was like, can you go pick up pizza? I'm like, sure. I wanted to watch TV, but I guess I can do it later. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I will get back into reading later, but I am probably going to film tonight. I really need to get back into my Hero Academia reaction, so I'm gonna probably, my plan is to hopefully, if I have the motivation for it, to film that video, and hopefully it'll be up really soon. So I'm excited to get back into that anime, so I probably will film it tonight. So yeah, that's what's happening right now, and I'll be back later if anything happens. Bye. Hey, so it is the next day. I didn't end up updating last night because I forgot to. It's gonna take a bit for me to get into the habit of updating for a vlog because it's been a while, so bear with me. But today is Monday, the dreaded Monday. It's here. I am going to be reading today, but I have work today, which is my usual schedule, so for the most part, excluding the days I have off, I will not be reading in the daytime because that's when I'm at work. I'll usually be reading at nighttime. So for the most part, I won't be updating during the day on most days because I'll be at work, unless I feel like updating on my lunch break. But honestly, I haven't read anything leading up into my lunch break, so like, what's the point? But yeah, so I'll mostly be updating at night when I'm actually reading, so there won't be a lot of daytime updates during these vlogs, unfortunately. So I am going to be doing that, and I do plan to read tonight. I did read more of The Deal last night. It's just, it's so good. It's so good. I'm just like devouring it. I read probably, yeah, I read 20 chapters last night. I also read a little bit of it this morning because I ended up waking up early, because that happens a lot. So I had an hour to spare, so I just read a few more chapters. Like, I'm just flying through it, and I can predict I'll probably finish it today. Like, if I'm just ingesting it this much, I think I'm gonna finish it today. I have like not that many more chapters left of it. Like, yeah, I'm almost done with it, so I can possibly finish it today, which would be awesome. So I'm gonna get back to it tonight. I cannot wait. I'm looking forward to it. Just gotta get through this day first. So that's my update, and I guess I'll see y'all tonight. Hey, so I'm back with my nightly update. It is almost 11, so it's getting pretty late, but I'm still reading. So once I got home, I took a bath, had dinner, and then got right into reading. And I've been doing that for the past, well, when did I start? Like hour and a half, so I've just been sitting here reading for that long. Oh my god, that's a long time. But I legitimately can't even put this book down. I'm still reading The Deal. It is just, it's so good. Although I got to a part in it where it started to get really, really depressing and hard to read. Like, this book surprisingly deals with really dark subjects that I was not prepared for. I had no idea it dealt with these things, which isn't good because these things should be mentioned beforehand in case anyone is triggered by these things, because they are very, very, very present in this book, and they come up over and over again, and they come up in vivid detail. So it's like, we need some warnings because this book, I did not anticipate it being this hard-hitting with these dark subjects. But it's the dark content in it and the way that it's handled and the way the characters are handling it specifically that made me cry. Like, I had no idea this book was gonna make me cry. Like, I just had tears suddenly falling down my face. I'm like, what the heck? I didn't think this would be a tearjerker book. Like, I thought this book was just gonna be another like cringy new adult romance that is like, you know, more of like a guilty pleasure thing. But no, this book actually deals with like hard subjects in such a good way that it'll pull the emotions out of you. Like, I'm so impressed with this. I just know this book is gonna be a 5 out of 5 stars. There's no doubt about it, unless the ending like goes downhill, but I don't anticipate that happening. It'll take a lot for that to happen because this is just so good. It's so good. I'm gonna try to finish it tonight. I plan to take a break like right now, but if I take a break then I won't finish it tonight. So I'm probably just, yeah, I think I am just gonna get back into reading it after this update because I want to finish it. I want to know how it ends, so I'm going to do that. So with that said, I am going to do that right now, and I think this will be my last update for tonight, unless if I do finish the book I'll come back with my like overall thoughts on it before I go to bed. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. So I'll see you either later tonight or tomorrow, I don't know. But yeah, anyway, see you soon. Okay, so good news. I finished the deal. I made it my goal to finish this today, and I'm so happy it happened. Like, I remember when I was actively reading, it was always so hard for me to like reach reading goals. I would say, oh, I want to finish this book today, and then it would never happen. So like, for this to happen, I'm pretty happy about it. But that's because, like I said, I could not put this down. It was just absolutely incredible. Like, it was so good. And I'm so happy that, because I'm just getting back to reading, to find a book that just really captivated me and I ended up loving, that's awesome. Like, if I had picked up a book that I didn't end up liking, that would have really discouraged me. Especially because I am getting back into reading, I would have been like, well, maybe reading really isn't meant for me anymore. Like, if I can't get into this book, then like, what's the point? Maybe I really have just like run out of reading. That's not the case, because I really like this one, so I'm so happy about that. Ending was great. It was really intense. I love the conflict that came up and the resolution to it. It's funny because it had some element of like a misunderstanding, and usually misunderstandings is a trope that I absolutely hate. It frustrates me so much that I hate it, but this misunderstanding actually made sense. I really like the way it was handled. It made sense why the characters would think that way and misunderstand each other, so I was actually okay with it. I thought it was just executed really well. And I will talk about this book more in my wrap up for the end of this month, so I'll leave it at that, but I would highly recommend it. I am definitely going to pick up the rest of the books in this series. Each book is a standalone, and I just found out it follows each of the guys who are on this hockey team, and they show up in the first book, and you get to know them in this book, so they'll get their own individual books, so that'll be really interesting, and I'm looking forward to that. Definitely going to pick up the rest of the book. That's it for now. I am super tired, so I am probably going to go to bed now, and I need to because I have to work tomorrow, and so gotta go to bed early for that. Tomorrow I do plan to pick up The Burning Shadow, which is the second book in the Origin series, the first book being The Darkest Star. I really need to continue that series because it's my goal to finish that series this month, so I'm really excited to pick up the second book, and yeah, I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I say tomorrow when it's past midnight, but you know what I mean. So I'll be back later, and I'll see you then. Hey, it is Tuesday. I haven't updated this entire, wait, did I update this morning? No, I didn't. I didn't? No? I don't know. It's been a really long day. I woke up so early this morning, that's why it just feels like this day has never ended. I don't think I did. I think this is the first one. It is, I want to say it's close to 11 o'clock, so it's getting pretty late. I say late, but I usually go to bed at like 1 a.m. so I'm known to talk. But I guess I'm going to bed early tonight because I am so tired. I have been reading, but it's been hard for me to pay attention. I've been having to read the same paragraphs over and over again because I cannot stay focused. It's not the book's fault, it's just me. I'm just exhausted, so I'm gonna call it quits. I did read the first 3 chapters of The Burning Shadow, and yeah, it's good. I didn't mention that this is kind of a reread for me. I did start this last year when I was actively reading this series, but I think I only made it like 25% in until I just stopped. Not because the book was bad, but it's because I was getting into my slump, the beginning of my 2-year reading slump, so that's why I put it down, but I always plan to get back to it. So yeah, I read the first 3 chapters. I really wanted to read more, but I'm falling asleep, so I can't. So it's too bad, but it's fine. I'll get back to it tomorrow for sure. Alrighty then, I guess that's it. I'll be back tomorrow with hopefully more updates than I gave today, because this is my only one, but we'll see. So I'll see you then. Before I go, just to make this vlog a little more interesting, I can show you one thing I did today. I got a new bed set, and it looks like that. It's hard to show the full thing, but the comforter has strawberries on it. It's super, super, super cute. I'll actually stand up so we can get a better view, but yeah, looks like that. Yeah. The pink matches my room because my room kind of has a pink theme going on, so I thought it would fit in really nicely with my room. The only thing it needs though, I didn't know that it didn't come with a filling for the duvet, so I need to get a filling for the duvet, and then after I get that, it should be complete. So yeah, I thought it'd be really nice. So that's one thing that happened today that I thought would be moderately interesting to show in this vlog. So there you go. Now I'm gonna go, so I'll see y'all later. Hey, so I'm back for an update. It is the first update for today, and today is Wednesday. I have read a bit more of The Burning Shadow. I actually woke up at 6 today, which is so funny because yesterday I also woke up super early. I don't know what is up with my sleeping schedule right now. It's really off kilter and I keep waking up early. Although I haven't felt too tired today. For waking up at 6 o'clock, that's pretty impressive. But anyway, where I was going with that, I woke up at 6 and I ended up reading some of this. I read it for about 3 hours, so I got a good chunk of this done this morning. And I've been reading a little bit after I came back from work. I started a little while ago, so I've been reading for about an hour. So talking about how this is going, unfortunately, I hate to say this because man, I love this author and I love this series so far, but it's the pacing of it is going by a little slow, which isn't very surprising because when it comes to second books in a series, they are notorious for dragging. That's usually how second books go. Not all of them do, but most of the time that's how sequels are. So it's kind of to be expected. I am hoping it does pick up. I'm sure it will towards the end. I've actually heard that there are a few twists in this book, and I'm sure those will show up later on, but for right now it's just going by a little slow. So I'm just gonna trudge through it and I'm sure it'll get better. That's what I'm hoping for. So I think I am going to continue reading a little more of this. I just wanted to come back for an update because I have not updated today at all. Tomorrow I have the whole day off, so I'm sure I'll be doing a lot of updates tomorrow because I'll be reading throughout the day, so I'm looking forward to that. Anyway, I'll see y'all in the next clip. Hey, so it is Thursday afternoon. I was about to say morning, but now it's afternoon because it is like exactly noon. So I did wake up pretty early today. It was yeah, around 9 o'clock, so that's pretty early for me. I usually sleep in a lot later than that, which is not good. So I was able to get some reading done. I read more of The Burning Shadow this morning. It's still kind of just slugging by. It's still like not picking up yet. Like there's some stuff going on that is interesting, but it's just going at a very slow pace. So yeah, I'm still hoping it picks up a little more towards the latter half of the book, but the first half has been a little hard, but I'm still enjoying it. After my last update last night though, I ended up picking up a totally different book because I got Kindle Unlimited and I wanted to use it, so I ended up getting a book on there, and this was a book I had heard about through BookTube and it sounded really interesting to me, so I just, you know, randomly picked it up. And it is Don't Kiss the Bride. I believe the author is Carrie Ann Cole. I hope I'm remembering that correctly. I think I am. It is an adult romance. It's actually an age gap romance, which sometimes I like age gap romances, but sometimes they can also be done really poorly. So I am nervous about this book because of that. I hope it's executed well in a way that makes sense and it isn't like too problematic, but we'll just see. I am 5 chapters into this, so I read quite a bit last night and it's pretty good so far. I've been thinking of reading 2 books at the same time. I usually don't do that. I usually can only focus on 1 book at a time. But I want to try reading more than 1 book at a time, so I'm going to experiment with that. My plan is to read The Burning Shadow during the day, and then at night read like an ebook. I think that could work. So we're going to see how that goes. So I'll get back to Don't Kiss the Bride later, and during the day I'm just focusing on reading The Burning Shadow. So I'm taking a break right now. I am showering because I have not washed my hair in a long time, so I need to do that. I also need to edit a video today. I am going to edit my My Hero Academia reaction to episode 5, so I'm going to edit that, get it up today, and I'm also going to film my reaction to the next episode today. So we got a lot of stuff that we need to get done. So that's about it, and I will see you guys in the next clip. Look at this fool. Did you hear me? He's like, don't call me that. He's like totally just curled up right between my legs, making it so I can't even lay down unless I want to move him, but I feel mean moving him. It's so funny. You're disrupting my reading time by doing this because you're distracting. But he's so cute at the same time, so I don't mind. Hi, so it's 7 now. I've not updated as much as I wanted to, but that's actually okay because I have edited this vlog up to this point and I'm already 20 minutes in. Why do they end up being so long? I try not to make them long, but I guess I just talk more than I think I do, and it's so ironic because in real life I don't talk. I just don't talk. So it's weird that like I talk so much in these vlogs that it makes the video super long. I don't know. I'm sorry about that. But if you made it up to this point, thank you so much. So anyway, I did read more of The Burning Shadow. I'm actually halfway through the book now, which is cool. I will continue to read a little bit more of it. It is picking up a little, just a little. So that's good. That's really good. There's stuff going on. The mystery is going in a direction where we're getting answers finally, so that's good. It's getting better. I am going to stop right now though because I need to do my makeup because I am going to film tonight. And then after I get my makeup done, I'll probably pick the book up and read for a little bit more before I actually go into filming, so that's my plan. I wish things were more exciting. That's why I don't do, like, I remember I didn't do vlogs very often because I am so boring. Nothing goes on here. But I mean, I guess the point of these is just to talk about books, so it's not like I need to show you the places I'm going or I'm not going anywhere because I just stay in my room and all that. So the point is the books. That's what we're here to talk about. Alrighty then, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Hey, so I'm back for my last update for today. I read more of The Burning Shadow, and wow, I read a lot today. Like, didn't finish the book, but I got through quite a bit, so that's awesome. It is getting better, like I thought it would. It is. There's just a lot of crazy, intense stuff happening right now, and questions coming up that I need answers to, so much so that I wish I could keep reading this. If I wasn't so tired, and if I didn't have to get up like super early in the morning, I would totally keep reading it, but unfortunately I need to go to bed, so I'm calling it quits for tonight. So I totally went against my plan to get to the ebook I was reading. I remember why reading 2 books at the same time never worked for me. It's because I just wanted to finish the book I had at hand, and I would get too focused on one book, wanting to know as soon as possible what happens in the one book I'm reading, that I would just not get to the other book I was reading. That's why I just can't read more than one book at the same time. It just does not work for me. I don't like doing that, so I completely just threw that idea out the window. I will get back to the ebook I started after I finish The Burning Shadow, because I do still want to continue that, but right now it's just, I just want to finish this book, so that's what we're gonna do. So I predict I probably will finish this tomorrow. I have maybe 150 pages left, somewhere around there. I think I can totally finish it tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to that. By tomorrow, I mean later, because it's past midnight, but you know what I mean. So I'm gonna go, and I will see you in my next update. Hey, first update of the day, late as usual. It is 9:30, and I have read some today, but not a lot, so I need to get back into it, and I want to get back into it. Still on The Burning Shadow. I'm still gonna try to finish it today. I think I can do that. I can stay up a little late today since I don't go into work until like 1:30 tomorrow, so I can sleep in, so that's good. So I'm gonna try to just like stay up and finish it if I can. I think I can. It's at a part right now that is super intense. People are dying. Like, lots are dying, and I'm like, wow, this is really depressing. So not good. And that's all that's going on. Nothing else. That's it. Just sitting and reading with my kitty. Here he is. He's so clingy. I don't mind though, but yeah, there he is. Ah! Look at your little face. So sleepy, huh? Cats are always tired. They just sleep so much. It's like, get up and do something. They're just lazy. Anywho, I'm gonna go, and I will be back probably when I finish this, which I'm gonna try to do tonight. So see you in a bit. Hey, so back with an update. It is Saturday afternoon now. I meant to update this morning because I had time to, and then I forgot. So we're doing it now, right before I go into work. I'm actually in the car right now. So I didn't end up finishing the Burning Shadow last night because I was starting to fall asleep while reading it. So I stopped it, but I picked it back up this morning, and I ended up finishing it this morning. So that's good. I'm all done with it. So the second book is over and done with. I'm gonna move on to the third book sometime really soon. My overall thoughts on this one. So like I've been saying, the first half was pretty slow. It was like really dragging, which also makes sense because it's the second book in a trilogy, and they are pretty well known for dragging. So I don't know, I feel like this series should have been more of a duet instead of a trilogy, just because I felt like there was a lot of filler content in it that wasn't really necessary. But fortunately, the latter half of the book did pick up. It got really intense. Answers to questions were being answered, and specifically the last like 100 pages was just filled with information overload, which in a way isn't that good because it can be like too much going on all at once, but it was really valuable information that was happening, and it really left me shook. So yeah, a lot of surprises in this one. But unfortunately, oh my god, I was so upset reading this last night because a character died, and a lot of characters have been dying in this book, but a specific character died that I really liked.
So I was absolutely devastated. Like, I could not believe they died. I was so mad, like, so mad. I was, like, grieving. I'm like, I like this character so much, and he's just gone. Like, he's just dead. I was so upset. I haven't experienced a major character death in a while, like a character that I really like dying. Hasn't happened in any sort of media for me in a while, so it hit me hard. I'm really upset about that, but you know, this series is just more brutal than you would think it is. So I'm done with that. I am going to try to read tonight. I don't get off work till 9:30, so I probably won't get home until 10 at night, so it's gonna be really late, and I might be really tired. So we'll see if I actually pick up another book tonight. But the next book I plan to get to is Don't Kiss the Bride, the book that I started but then put down because I just wanted to continue reading The Burning Shadows. So I'm gonna get to that one next. And that one's a romance, so at least it's a little different from the Origins series, so I can like get into something different, in a completely different genre, so I'm looking forward to that. So I'll try to update tonight if I do end up reading, and I'll see you then.
Hey, so it's Sunday morning. I don't think I have updated during the morning at all during this vlog, so this is the first. And I realized that, and I'm like, you know what, let's change that up. So here I am, it's around 10 a.m. and talking about last night, I did read some. I actually read a lot more than I thought I was going to. Like, a lot. So I went back into Don't Kiss the Bride, and I am still really enjoying this so far. I got to the part where they are married, which isn't a spoiler, because the synopsis tells you that they do get married out of convenience for a reason. So yeah, I'm at that part now, and it's getting good. I really am enjoying the characters. The main character, the girl though, just has such a depressing life that it's making me feel really like sad. Like, it's just what she has to go through from like childhood up until now is terrible, and is something like no child should ever have to go through. So it's a little hard to read. Like, oh my gosh, I feel so bad for her. So hopefully things pick up for her, because what she's going through right now, she shouldn't have to go through at all. It's like not fair. So I am actually going to continue reading right now, and I'm gonna like try to read as much as I can today. This is actually a long book. It's like 500 pages, a little over 500. That's long for a romance book, which would usually kind of worry me because it makes me wonder, is there a lot of filler in there? So far though, the pacing is really good, so we'll see how the middle part goes. But yeah, 500 for an adult romance, that's unheard of. That's long. Okay, so I'm gonna go, and I'll probably update pretty sporadically today, whenever I can, because I do have the day off today, so that's good. So with that said, I'll see you in the next update. Hey, I'm back with the second update for today. It is around 6:30. I have been reading some today. I've also been like just chilling, watching YouTube and all that. So I've been kind of going back and forth between that, but I'm still getting a lot of reading done. I'm probably about 40% into this book. It's still going really good. I'm still really enjoying it. It's at a part in the romance where the two characters know that a romance between them would be wrong because of the huge age gap they have. But they're also struggling with resisting because they're so into each other. So it's getting very, very complicated, and those feelings are very, very realistic. That's why I like how these two characters, well, not so much the girl, which is understandable because she's young and doesn't really, understand fully that in a relationship with a man in his 30s at her age is not like ideal, but he at least is like, oh, I should not be doing this. So he's aware. I can't say the same for his family though, and that's kind of bothering me. His family is like, they know that their arrangement with their marriage is fake and is only done for a purpose to help her out, but they're like, we want you guys to actually be together. And I'm just like, what do you mean? You know she's 18, right? And he's 34. Why do you want them to actually be together? That's really, really, really weird to me. And the thing is, yes,
she is allowed to marry anyone she wants because she is 18, she is legal, like a legal adult. But an 18-year-old and a 34-year-old are at such vastly different parts of their life that it's hard to actually be compatible when you are at just that different of ages. Like, she's still in high school, he's a working adult. It's just like a dynamic that's not ideal and can cause a lot of problems within the relationship. So that's why I'm like, why does his family think they should actually be together? I think that's really weird. So far that's like a problem I have with it, but everything else is going really good, and I really can't put it down, and that's really good. The pacing is just on point, and I constantly want to know what's going to happen next. So I am actually going to keep on reading it. I just took a break from reading it right now because I'm like, oh, I have not updated in a while, and I really wanted to update a lot today. So yeah, there's my update. I'll probably be back with one more update today, and before I end this vlog, this entire video, because I know it is probably like over half hour long. Hopefully I can condense it down because it is like too long. I'm sorry about that. So anyway, I'll see y'all in a little bit. Hey, I'm back for the final update of this video. This too long video. It's still bothering me. So today is Monday. I didn't end up updating last night because I was too busy reading, which is a good thing. It's a good reason not to update, to miss one, because I'm too busy reading. That's the point. So I'm still reading Don't Kiss the Bride. I am 75% of the way through, so I'm getting closer to the end. I'm reading it really quickly. This book, for how long it is, the pacing is so good. Like, it goes by so fast. I'm really impressed by that, so I'm really enjoying it so far. We'll see how the ending goes. So this week I read 2.5 books. It's really good for me. Like, I'm really happy about that. So it was a really successful reading week, and all the books I read were either 5, well, yeah, The Deal was 5 stars, and then The Burning Shadow was 4 stars, so all really good books that I enjoyed. Hopefully next week will be just the same. Hopefully it'll be even better. Alright, so I guess that does it. I do want to continue making these vlogs. I don't know how well they're going to perform, but I do enjoy making them, so I probably will still do them, and I hope you guys enjoy them. But just so they're not so long, I think what I'm going to do is do a vlog from Monday to Thursday, like during the week, and then do a weekend vlog for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That'll kind of split it up, hopefully, so that it's not too long of a video, because I hate to make y'all sit through a 40-minute video. Like, I wouldn't want to do that either. So that's what I'm going to do next time, and I hope that'll work out. So I guess that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more book-related videos and anime-related videos. Unfortunately, I didn't watch any anime this week, but maybe next week that'll change. And you can also follow me on Instagram if you would like to, and Twitter. Those links will be in the description box, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!